task to do. So here again, I think let's just do some key walls here. We're going to blend them off there on either side. Okay, let's go ahead and clear out some trees here. Yeah, we can work on this while we think about what we want to do with that piece of land there. Okay, okay, we've got a little bit of a tier here. I want to build down on the waterfront, so I think we just grab a height here. This looks messy right now, but it will get fixed. Just giving ourselves a little room to play with. And we can blend up. Let's clean up along the key wall itself a little bit there. Nice. Okay, now we've got a little bit of something to do with. A tourist resort, a zoo. That's some good ideas. A tourist trap, yep. Lots of good ideas there. Yes, so Shannon, I think what we do here is just put a little bit of a commercial waterfront here. I think it's a good way to go. The other thing is we do have such a high residential demand. We could also do like some apartments along the water. Not a bad idea either, actually. We're just having a super chill stream today because Joy came in without a plan today, but that's okay. All right. Why are these interesting? Here's the hearse. Are you gonna pick up? Yes, okay, so that is working. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, because we did put a little death care over here. Interesting. Okay. Waterfront townhomes. Yep. Yeah, you don't always have to have a plan. I agree, no mercy. Sometimes it's just fun just to come in and build. So yeah, I like the idea of like townhomes, apartment complexes. We can build something out here. I think that would be really nice. So, and then I think what we can do is we'll blend this area nice, and then we'll bring a nice walking path in between. So we'll do a nice blend there. I think that'll look good. But let's get some roads in. Let's go ahead and grab our small road. And let's grab this. Let's smooth that out there. And we are going to come right down. Okay. This is going to look a little messy at first, but I think this is going to end up working out nicely. Okay. Yep, that is gonna work. That is gonna work. Blend up to there. Bring that over. That little bit there. Okay, so my vision is if we pick the right apartment buildings, we put them on the road, but we make sure that they have, you know, something out back, and then we can blend that all in and just make a really nice, you know, housing development that's on the water. I think that would look really nice. A complex mix of complexes. Craig says. David says, or we could go with a more rural and stable arrangement of stables. You guys are too funny. Too funny. Too funny, too funny. Okay. Let's think about the road on this side as well. So let's grab this again. Let's actually come from here. Yeah, I like that. Okay. And I think on this end, Yeah. Make a little room for something on the end there. Okay. All right. I think we have something here. A little layout of sorts. All right, so then I think what we can do is smooth out this area along the back side here. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. And yeah, and we can create a nice pedestrian path and some nice landscaping just to give a little barrier in between the hustle and bustle of these spots. And then we can tie into this path here as well, which I think will be really nice. Yeah. Yeah, I think that could work really well. Okay. We got a little plan here. Oh no, that sucks, Shannon. That's a bummer. That is a bummer. Oh, my audio issues are much better, except for I still, it's weird. It's not when I do live streams. It's just when I'm recording, every once in a while I get like a crinkle sound in my mic. And I have done all the troubleshooting. I've had this mic for a while, but yeah, I think I might just need to buy a new mic. I don't know. It's so strange. And like my last recording, the audio was much better, but I still got that crinkle. But yeah, I don't know what it is, like a crackle. So something's up with that. I don't know what. Okay. All right, now let's get started and bring in all of our apartment buildings. So oh, that's nice, Shannon. That's exciting. That's exciting. That's very exciting. Okay, so I think what we can do is do a mixture of apartment buildings, and I know we've been using the emerging downtown a lot, but I really think like the top level of the emerging downtown would actually look really good here along the waterfront, and maybe we bring in some of the small also bring in some of the smaller yeah, some of these potentially. Just depends on what we can get the backyards to look like, and maybe even, yeah, maybe even some of these too. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I'm just scrolling through to see. There's so many different great ones. Level 2, level 2. Is there just, oh, there's a level 4. I'm just curious. I want to just kind of look here and see what these look like. Yeah, see, these have a very like waterfront vibe feel to them. Yeah, and these even have like the little pool in the back too. Sorry for the jumpy camera when we're working near the water's edge. That will happen. Yeah, but what if we feel like if we did something like this? Like some waterfront type, like small homes versus apartment buildings. But really, apartment buildings feel like they would make more sense here. This gives me kind of an idea. What if on our spot over here, yeah, what if we did that over here actually instead? Like, what if we did do a community, but we could do waterfront homes, like smaller homes all the way out, and build a little community. That could be really nice. That could be really nice. So maybe we do apartment buildings here, but on our little island build, we could really do something really fun and mix in nice homes like these that are already detailed with the pool and stuff. I think that could look really nice over there. So we'll see. I think that's a good idea. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at, let's see if I can remember. Is the emerging downtown, that's oh, it's the game saving. There's too many Brooklyn and Queens. There's too many of them. Like, but for real, there's too many of them. Oh my gosh, too many. Okay. Okay, here we go. So we would want the level 5. Yeah, we would want that top level. That more modern look is what we would definitely want. Yeah, like stuff like this. Yeah, because this is really nice with the deck stuff on top. I think that could look really good down there. Yep. But yeah, I think that's what we do is just the higher levels of the emerging downtown, like the level 4. Yeah, because like look at stuff like this. There's a cute little stairs. We could tie that in. Yeah, we could have a lot of fun with it, I think. I think. Yeah, I think this will work. And with our little offshoots here, there's opportunities. Yeah. The stairs are way too high on this one. We would have to fix this. But yeah, how cute is that then? And then like we could make little paths there and tie it all in together. Yeah, I think this could work out well. It'll just take a lot of time and a lot of detailing. Okay, let me catch up in the chat now that I've kind of settled on something. 5 minutes of scrolling later. I know. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. You guys are too funny. Yeah, I agree, David. We use the apartment buildings here and we use the homes like in the isolated area. Yeah, I think that's going to look really nice. Really, really nice. Okay. All right, so I guess we'll just start. Let's just start. Okay, what do we have? We have a little garage back here, so that kind of tells me underground parking. There's a little door right there to come out, so that's nice. We definitely can put a whole bunch of parking along the back street there if we don't bring in more apartment buildings. Okay. I think I can see how the vision is going to come together here. What do we got on the front of this side of the building? Okay, more garage. So we can assume there's underground parking here. So that's great. Yeah, it's nice to have the little deck on top there. That's really nice. And I wonder... wonder if the little basketball court is available as a prop by itself without all the trees and stuff. Oh, see, that's the problem. Yeah. That's the thing with building right next to keys, is you get that kind of funky stuff going on. Oh, I hate the jumpiness. It's really annoying. Okay. I guess theoretically we could use props to tie things in. Sorry, I'm feeling very indecisive today, guys, so bear with me. Bear with me. I'm just not sure. I'm not sure. I guess the thing to do is I wonder if landscaping is going to be the best thing to kind of help fill these gaps and make them interesting. And to kind of help hide the bottom of these buildings. So we're not blocking any of the windows here with the view. And then I wonder if we just do a little fencing maybe? Yeah, there's this little white wooden fence that is very cute. I just wish we could draw lines of it, but we cannot. We cannot. But the prop might work the best via fencing. Playing with some different ideas in my head. I do like the roses though. I do like the roses. Maybe what we do is, yeah, maybe we just use landscaping. I mean, maybe that's just the way to go. Maybe tiles? Are tiles gonna mess with the key? No, they won't. Oh, so that could look really nice. Okay. Yeah, if we do flowers and tiles, and then if we do I like some nice benches like these. Yeah, that could be nice. If we did something like that. That's a better tie-in, don't you guys think? If we do, of course this building will be different because we have the steps, but if we kind of stick with a vibe like this, I think that'll look really nice if we kind of stick with the roses and the tiles and then we just use props. I just wanted to figure out a good way to blend from the apartment buildings down to the quay. What do you guys think? If we did something like that. And whoa, I missed a lot of the chat. Sorry. I was hyper focused trying to figure this out. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. Shannon, I was kind of trying to figure out my pattern, what I wanted to do. Yeah, so people do walk on a quay. This is a pedestrian path, so, you know, people will walk on it. Hello, Rick. Welcome on in. Okay, cool. Well, I think this is kind of the vibe we go for. I think that's going to work really well. And it's going to look nice too. And then I wonder if we can get away with, I don't know if this is good. I'm curious if this is going to mess with, can we get away with a parking lot at the end of each? It's a little jumpy, but we can. Okay, that's nice. If we could do the little parking at the end of each little street. Yeah, that would look really nice. So there's like a teeny bit of parking there, but we see a garage there, so we know there's underground parking there as well. But I think that could be a nice way to cap that off then at the end of each of those. Shan says, don't mind us, Joy. We're having our own conversation going on over here. That's all good. I appreciate you guys bearing with me while I kind of figure out what we want to do. This makes me feel better though, now that we have an idea. So yeah, I think that could work really nice. Okay. Okay. All right, let's jump in and we're going to go here. Let's look at the 4x4s. I wish they had named these because they're all just, oh, MP. Are they all MP? They are all MP. Okay. There we go. That's going to make our lives easier. Okay, so we want to look for level 4. What's this one look like? Okay, this one comes with some parking. There are some nice little deck situation there. Really, this should be the front though. I don't know if it's gonna let us do that with this one. And then the parking here. Okay. Let's line this up with the key, and then we can always use Surface Painter to clean it up a little bit. Okay, and then if we use this and we copy there we go. Okay, let's clean this up a little bit here. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Okay. So on this one, we don't want to block any of the view here, but we could do some nice roses along the side. I feel like that would look really nice. Kind of keep up with the same flow there. Note to self, put down flowers before put down tiles. Okay, and then here, there's some nice little tables. I do like the idea of getting that teal color all the way through. It will be kind of annoying, but I really do like that. Of course, you're going to be difficult. That's okay. This is sometimes the things with working with tiles. Have I lost that one? I think I have. I've lost the tile. Note to self, let's put down tiles last and not first. They're just a little tricky to work with. Okay. That's really nice. If you lived in this apartment building, you had this to come out to. That's really nice. Yeah, I like that. I almost do want to grab this little prop fence though. Maybe just on the corners here. Oh, didn't show up. Yeah, that looks really nice. Okay. Yeah, I think we've established a vibe here for these. I think that's good. Okay. That is good. That is good. All right. Let's go back into here. We do have these nice corner buildings, so we could not one I want to use. Don't like that one. Maybe it's the smaller one. The thing is, I would definitely want it to be facing that way, and that's just not going to work. So oh, there we go. Look at that. That has a nice backyard. I'm not a fan of the dumpster there though, but we'll make it work. Maybe we'll make it work. You know what we can do is grab our road here. Make it make sense that the dumpster is there by the road. That's good. Yeah. And let's just find this tile and extend that out. And we could even use props and make this a bigger playground. Yeah, that could be really nice. Let's do that. Okay. Well, yeah, that could be really cute. Okay, let's go into here. And let's extend our playground out. Are there any little props in here for playgrounds or no? Oh yeah, there's the sandbox. Oh, that would be nice to have. Okay. All right, so then I think what we do is we do grab a little bit of fencing. I do like a zoo fence. Okay, and then I think what we do is go back in and grab our fencing here, just because you wouldn't want to obstruct the water view. Okay, this is gonna be really cute. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, did not line that up correctly. We'll get it as close as we can, but also we don't need to be crazy about it. We get the gist. Okay, that is cute. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's find that tile. That is this one right here. Yeah. Okay, a little surface painter. And again, we can do our little parking at the end here, which will be nice. Yeah, okay. And then we can grab, I like these other benches. These ones are nice, but let's also do nicer ones here along the front. I'm concerned it will roll down the hill. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the dumpster there, but what we can do is bring in our rose bushes. Yeah, and access the dumpster from the other side. I think that's nice. I think that works. Okay, let's grab. I almost kind of want to see if we can fit the longer parking here at the end. We can. We can. Let's bring that all the way to the edge. And then we can do some nice detailing to kind of blend that out. But this is nice. This is very nice. Okay. I think what we can do is definitely bring in some of our table sets here. Like so. Move that back. Okay. I think we've blended that in nicely. I think what we could use is some teeny tiny flowers out front here, which we do have. Our little tulips. Yeah, how cute are these? not like that. Just put these here. We'll move them in. Yeah, these are cute. We just need more. I do like them with the little white fence too. It's very cute. Let's do some red. Yeah, that's cute. Very, very cute. I wonder if we could also put in a few little bird feeders. That could also be very cute. Okay. We are into the micro detailing today, everybody. Hope you're okay with this ride. This is where we've ended up. I think that looks really nice though. Created a nice situation. Let's go ahead and mark these historical. Okay. Okay. The kids are double fenced. Yeah, they are. But the nice thing is they can walk from up here down into the playground. But there's some nice little safety there. Watching me go through my process, yeah. Normally, like I said, normally when I come into a stream, I have a plan, I have a vision. Sometimes, though, I don't, and you guys are so helpful with all of your suggestions. So, yeah. Today, I guess I'm just in micro detailing mode, which works. Okay, so between the apartment buildings, now we've got garages on these, so you know, there's underground parking, so I don't want to add, like, go crazy on the parking. What could be great, though, is Larry has some really cute little parks. And there's, like, the little dog park, like, 1x1s. There's this little, like, this little guy. There's just little opportunities for things, so I think we just take those as they come. Like, here's the little dog park, which is super cute. So if we just kind of put that back here and let the two fences line up that way. This, though, needs to that one I can't move. Okay, that's all right. Yeah, so that's the little dog park there. And let's just grab our surface painter here. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, and again, we can kind of use landscaping. Let's go back to our roses here. And if we come along fence here, yeah, I think that's nice. Yep. Okay, and then I think what we do is the little pink trees could look really nice here as well. These little guys. Yeah. One there and one there. That's really nice. Perfect. And then you've got some nice grassy area. You've got the little mini dog park there, which works. So I think that's really nice. I think what we can do is just help frame out the space a little bit more. Like that. Yeah, I think that looks good. And we lost our music. Let me fix that. Okay. Yeah, I think that's nice. What we can do is add in a little bench to that area. Okay. That's great. I think that works really nicely. Okay, cool. We're making it work. Yeah, there we go. Blend that in a bit. Okay, hey, we got something. We're making it work. Okay, I actually think we could probably find a nice little building to go into here. We could do a 1x2, or yeah. That's a cute one. Oh yeah, there's lots of good ones here. I almost think we go 1x3. This one though doesn't work here because the view is getting blocked and there's the thing on top. So I do want to be really thoughtful about that. Same with that one. That's a little bit better fit. Let's fix our lighting here so we can see what we're getting into much better. Okay, I want to see, I'm kind of curious, there's no 3x1s. Are there any 2x1s? No, there is not. That's okay. Oh, this kind of has a good vibe. It's a little smaller building. It's like a little apartment complex. I don't know. Not really feeling it. I want something a little bit bigger, I think. like this, but you're not getting much of a, you're not getting any view there, which kind of bothers me a little bit. Should it bother me? Yeah, this is really a better building to have on the back end. All right, let's see what 1x1s we have. I'm just curious now. Oh, you know what I should put here actually? We should put the yeah. If we picked, yes, a building with a little bit more height could be great. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, that could be nice. Okay. I'd like to see, is there, no, is there 1x2? There is. Well, that could be nice. I know, I'm getting real finicky. Okay, this is nice. This could work. Give it a little breathing room from the other building. Yeah, okay. Not everyone's gonna have a view, and that's okay. I mean, the people that live on this side don't have a view, but I like the idea that's a little bit taller at the top there. That really blends in nicely. We can work with that. Okay. And then we can fit in, can probably fit in this parking right here. Yes, we very much can. Yep, that's nice. Okay. I think that works. Don't worry about finicky. I have a cat, I'm used to it. You guys are too funny. Yeah, the buildings with the greenery are really cool. I do really like them. Yeah, and it blends in nice with, let's fix our lighting on this side. The green cities really blends in nice with the emerging downtown too. So yeah, I think that's a good fit. I think that's a good fit there. Okay. Hey, slow progress, but we're making progress. It's just slow, but that's okay. All right, I'm gonna heat up my coffee, and then we'll come back and just continue our little experiment here. What a cool little spot to live, though. I mean, You got a view of the train if you like trains. You're on the water and you've got all of your shopping needs met. And there is a little bit of a hub here for other things that you might need as well. So yeah, I think this is looking really good. Let's let things unpause. And I'm gonna go heat up my coffee and I'll be right back. Thank you for all the hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Can we have a couple of planters between those tables and the keys on that building? You mean on this one? This one here? We could put a planter in the middle. We have the little fencing here, but we could definitely put a little planter. I am not opposed to that. Oh, maybe it's in here. Yeah, they're in here. That's kind of too big. Could do this one in the middle here. Like that. Yeah, that's nice. Creates a little extra something there. Okay. All right. Moving on to our next little spot here. I like what's going on with this building, so we're definitely going to keep that. So let's go ahead and figure out what we want here. Let's go back into here. Let's go MP and okay, there's no 2x3s. There are some 2x4s. Interesting. Okay. This one looks promising. It's got the little backyard. I actually think this one is is going to be a good one to have over here, actually. Potentially, we'll see. Oh yeah, okay, we can do something with this. We can do something with this, for sure. Okay. Let's move that to there. Okay. I like what's happening here. Kind of creating some little backyard gardens. Let's scooch this one up there. Okay, I like that. The reason I'm not using a path here is because, I'm gonna try this again. If you use a path near the key, it will bump up. I believe so. Or is it maybe not with the dirt paths? Let's see. Okay, it doesn't with the dirt paths. Oh, okay, it's probably just with the paths that that level with the terrain that do that. Okay, good. Oh, this is helpful then. Okay, I like this. All right, let's blend in some of the blue since we use that down at the end. To do some overlapping action here, which I'm not opposed to. Okay, cute. Okay, nice. All right, and let's grab that planter again. Liked that idea. Then let's grab our little fence here and just put this on the sides. Okay. Okay, you win, little fence. That's fine. We can fix that with a little surface painter there. Okay. Now, what if... I bet there's enough room for a food truck. What do you think? Because these houses, you're already getting that, you know, you've already got that barrier there. So this could be a good place just to put a little food truck there. That's nice. Okay, and then let's go into, actually let's grab the, yeah, these little guys. Okay, perfect. And then we need an umbrella. Nice. Okay, let's just see if we can get this one to be yellow. Oh, perfect. Okay. Hey, 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 that's nice. I love this game too, Shannon. Oh, good. I'm glad you like all the little shrubbery and plants and all those things. Yeah, this is looking nice. Okay, so I kind of want to blend in a few things here. So yeah, if we bring this along here to that stair and just get our surface painter to fix this up a little bit. There we go. Okay, so then let's go back into our landscaping. I kind of want to... No, that's the big one. Where's the small one? Yeah, this size bush. Kind of just create... Yep, like that. Okay. Like so. Put a nice little tree here. Nice little bench here as well. Okay, that's nice. All right, and then let's... Yeah, let's go back into... Hi, Anna. What's up? What's up? What's up? Do you see something outside? Clearly. Yeah, I hear ya. I hear ya. Yeah. Okay, then let's grab all of these. I'm not gonna let you out to chase whatever it is you see. Okay. All right. Now we're talking. So you can walk outside of your house and get right onto the trail. I do think we should, whoops, no, go into here. Can we get our fence? Maybe just so perfectly, maybe. There we go. Okay, that's nice. So yeah, you can, there's a little space to walk through here, a little space to walk through here on either side of the building. We need to fix this bush situation. Right there. Lovely. Okay, that's really nice. Okay, so now we need to figure out something here. I think we do another taller building. Could be really nice. So We've just got all the things open, and that's okay. Okay, so let's go 1 by 2. It's kind of the one we did over there. 1 by 3, no. No. There are the 1 by 1s though. Okay, if I move these to face the street, let's just grab both of these. Okay, that works. Let's make sure we mark these historical. Yeah. That works, that works. We're making moves. Okay. I love all these colors on these buildings, the emerging downtown. They're so nice. Really pretty. Okay, we want to make sure to bring in our little parking at the end. That looks really cute. So let's do that. Grab this. A little bouncy. Apologize for that. Let's go ahead. Make this pavement. Oh yeah. Okay. Much, much better. Okay, let's go back and grab. Yeah. Oh, because we don't need that path there then. We do not need that there. Oh, actually, let's go here. And let's let this little area of green belong to this little apartment building here, so they have their own little green space as well. Let's grab our little fence. Kind of give them their own little fenced-in space there. And we can put just some little benches and things. Little bench there, and then yeah, let's just go a little tree there, just so they have a little touch of a little green space right there. Okay, Cool, cool, cool. It's coming together. Thank you, No Mercy, for putting that in the Discord for everybody. That's so nice. We love having you here, Shannon. We're glad you found us, too. I really like hanging with you guys. It's just so nice. It's very de-stressing, very relaxing. Playing this game. I'm sure you all agree. And then just having a community of people you can share the love of the game with is really nice. Really, really nice. Okay, this is looking good. All right, I want to get back into here and let's look at some, oh, there's some 3x4s. That one might be interesting. This one has the roof. Oh, this is the one we did before. Oh, it's a smaller version of that one. Okay. I'm not fussed about that. I am curious to see what other buildings we have, though. 3x3. Oh, that's nice. Oh, this is kind of another one with a playground. Oh, jumpy, jumpy, jumpy. That's nice to have. We could do something with that. Yeah, I'm not opposed to that. Let's grab our fence again here. Let's come to the edge of the building there. Straighten that up. Okay. This actually has, oh, I apologize. Sorry, everybody. That's so annoying. The line of trees is kind of creating a barrier for the little playground, so I'm okay with leaning into that, actually. Let's grab our little fence here. And let's just make that so. Yeah. Okay. And then we have the opportunity, we could maybe do like a little coffee shop situation. We could grab one of Larry's smaller little parks here. Let's just see. We have bicycle parking. We could do something cute with that potentially. Oh, no, it does not like that at all. Okay. Let's not force it. Let's not force it. I think sticking with props near the edge here is going to be good. Let's grab our tile. Let's go back to this other one. No, it was this one. Let's leave. And put some rose bushes there. our tile there. Okay, rose bushes there. Nice. Flower there on the corner. Okay. All right, and you know what we have actually from Larry? There is a prop. Do I have it? I don't have it. Larry has a, he took one of the farm stand. Oh, I do have it. Yep, this is what we use. We create a little farm stand here, but maybe we go just wondering. Yeah, let's give this a little room here. And let's do 3. Okay, this could be really cute. All right, let's go with our little bistro type tables. Okay, that is cute. Let's grab our flowers on this side. Okay, and then let's grab our surface painter here. Fill this in like so. Okay. Yeah, I think that works. I think that works well, actually. Let's go ahead and grab our little tree though. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. That works. Thank you, No Mercy, for helping out as always. Getting everyone hooked up there. Okay. Yeah, this is very cute. It's painstaking because it's so time consuming. But yeah, this is great. This is great. And also by adding in like the food truck and the little props, we're also giving reasons for people to come walk along the boardwalk as well, which I think is nice. Okay. Let's go back into here. Okay. Let's just look at all the sizes here. And so this is a little 1x1. That's cute. That one's got kind of an obnoxiously large tree in the back. I've used that one, I believe. Yeah, we used that one with the parking. Just kind of seeing what's here that we haven't tapped into. It's a little tiny one. Well, that's kind of nice with the stairs out the back. Oh, that's a nice one too. What's that one? Okay. Let's do something with these. These are fun. Okay, maybe. Yeah, if we did a little path back to the farmer's market here, and we have a little room to do maybe a little touch of parking out front here. This could be really cute. I don't know about these yet. We'll see. But let's go ahead and just grab our little path here. And if we can bring this down to the farmer's market, perfect. Along the house here. And bring this one here. Grab our little parking here. Parking in front of the building. Yeah, that's nice. So there's this little alleyway here if you want to walk down to the farmer's market. I'm not opposed to that. I think let's ditch this one. Let's go ahead. Put this here. Leave a little room in between the buildings. Let's grab our parking again. Put that here. Okay. Yeah. I like this one. It has like it's fully fenced. That's really nice. Okay, let's grab our yeah, let's do the blue tile. Whoops. Okay. And let's go ahead and do this to the edge of the building as well. Okay, that's really nice. Let's grab our little prop fence here. And I do want you to be able to walk down to the farmer's market, but I also want to kind of create a little bit of a privacy for the people that live here. So I think just that little fence is nice to have, like so. And I think we can also, let's grab these and let's shift these over just slightly. There we go. Okay, that works really nice. Yeah, we're into the micro detailing today for sure. That's where we're kind of living today. Okay, I want to put some of our rose bushes here. Let's just do this. Those right in front here. Lovely. Okay. And then we can put a few little tables here. Very nice. All right, we're gonna leave those the different colors. Okay, we're making progress. That looks really nice. Feel like here though, we definitely need yeah, where's our tiny bush? Oh, it's not gonna let us do that because the path. I was thinking it'd be nice to have some sort of landscaping here, but because we have the path there, which I do want to keep, it's not going to let us do that. So that's fine. We'll let that be what it is. Let's just go ahead and let the dirt go all the way underneath the building there then. Okay. That's going to be what it's going to be. Okay. Yeah, this is looking pretty cute. All right, so let's see what we can put here now. Got plenty of space. Oh, that's kind of a nice one. The back side of that is a little boring, but that could work as a building here. Okay. We used that one before. I mean, there's nothing wrong with reusing buildings. Oh, I don't think we've used this one. Have we used this one? Oh yeah, we did. That's the one with the, we did use that one. Just trying to tap into anything that we really haven't used yet. I think we used this one, yeah. Yeah, that's that other little one that we just used. And it's okay to double use things too. I'm just trying to see if there's some different ones. Oh, we haven't used this one yet. Okay. Let's move this here. Oh, that's a nice little fit too. Yeah. Okay. Whoops. Let's back this off the street a little bit. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, we definitely need some fencing around our little playground here, but this is pretty cute. Okay, let's go into here, into our fencing. I do want to like create a space where theoretically could walk down to the key in between the buildings. I guess let's just bring this all the way down. Okay, and then we take all of these and copy. Do not like that at all, do they? There we go. It's a little funky, but we can fix the rest of those. Okay. That's very nice. Yeah, okay, let's grab our little parking again. Put that at the end here. Okay. All right, then we come back into here. And we just finished building our fence. Okay, I think that's about as far as that's gonna go. All right, let's grab our little flowers here, or little pink trees. Yeah. That is nice. Anna, come here. Okay. Shut my sliding door there. Okay. I think this looks pretty cute. Did I make this historical? Yes, I did. Okay. That's nice. Oh, this looks really cool. Really nice. Lots of colors and flowers. Very beautiful walk along the water. I think that's really nice. We could put some little benches out here. Not a bad idea. Let's grab these little benches that I am loving right now. Actually fix our lighting. Yeah, that's really nice. Okay. Let's do our little yeah, the little bird feeder. It's really nice to have. Okay. Nice, 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 nice. We are making progress. Man, this one store, I feel like every time I'm in the game, this one store has such a hard time with, I wonder if this is a known glitch. I'll have to look into that. I'll reset it for now. Why are people dying at Costco? Okay. Let's get rid of that for a second. Okay, so on the other side of the street here, do we... I definitely think we could tie in oh, we could tie in a pedestrian street actually. That would actually look really nice. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, we definitely could. We just need to ditch that little guy. And what if we, oh, that's nice. Tied into that there. Yeah, I'm not opposed to that. Let's fill this in. We can give this building a little bit more room, which is fine. Okay, that's nice because the bus is right there, so then you can walk up and hop right onto the bus. So I feel like that's a really good use of that. Okay. Now we could do some nice if we did by 2. Is there any 4 by 2? No. Is there any 3 by 2? No. There is 2 by 2s. Like, do we do... The other thing we could do is we could do some of the taller... I don't want anything too tall. The other thing we could do is there are the yeah, there's all these little 1x1s too, which could be nice. It's like not too much height. So we could do those with like some little parking in between, maybe. Let's just pause this for a second. I just want to see what that might look like. And then if we did a little parking in between that. What would that look like? Then we could do some nice landscaping back here. That's why you don't shop at Costco. Do we like that? Yeah, because we could do some, we could make this look nice with landscaping along the back. Yeah, maybe that. I think it'd be nice, we could put a little corner park here. We could also do a park on this end here as well, which would look really nice actually. Yeah, if we did a nice big park here. I haven't used one of these like parks in a while. Yeah, we could do some landscaping around this. Blend it in. And we definitely need some color. Some of our nice fall colors here. Something like that. Nice to have a park at the end of all this like housing development. Yeah, I feel like that's nice to have. Yeah, the houses, these with the green, yeah, they look really nice. I think we keep them there. I think we could do something really nice with this. Let's mark these historical. Okay, I'm not fussed about that. Yeah, let's I do want to put, I wonder what we have. We did the taco truck on the corner. Could be really nice. And that's nice too because it has a public restroom, so that's good for the park there too. So that's great. Okay, so I think what we can do along this backside here is just do some really nice landscaping. I think that will do the trick. Blend it in. Our little ones here. Oh, they're just kind of sticking out. Let's see, what could we do here that would work well? I guess we could bring, let's just see. Would roses along the back work? I mean, maybe. Oh, we do have these larger bushes. That actually would work really well. Yeah, let's do that. Creating a nice big hedge. Yeah, that works. Very, very nice. Okay, then this is where we can bring back our roses. Very nice. Okay. We're making it work. Making something work here. Yeah, that looks really nice. Okay. Yeah, I think those little apartment buildings, that does the trick. Okay, so let's just do some nice flowers along the top here. And a little bit of fencing. That's a better fit. Okay. And then I think we just need some nice trees here. Bring in lots of color. Oh, I do like this one. Okay. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. This works out well. All right. Let me catch up in the chat here. Oh, Larry's little, yeah, Larry built this for, it's like the little Joy Builds Taco food truck stand. He made that for me. It's on the workshop. It's pretty cute. That's how detailing is supposed to go. You get a park at the end. Right, exactly. There's a problem with your parking. What do you mean there's a problem with my parking? We have lots of parking. What parking did I mess up? There isn't enough space for a car to drive in and turn. Oh, well, yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. We can give ourselves a little more room. We can move this right up next to the building. Give it as much room as possible. But like, you know, we can also use our imaginations a little bit. I know, it doesn't really fit. Doesn't really fit. The other thing we could do is we could, okay, if we did, hold on. I know what we can do. If we did, this will fix it. If we did the little 1x1 parking here, and we grab this, and we move them back, then there is plenty of room. Plenty of room. It's pretty packed, but that way you're just backing in, or, you know, one way or the other. Let's go ahead and fill in this little space along the back here. Okay. That gives a little bit more room. Hopefully Craig's okay with that. A little bit more space there. Okay. This is coming together nicely. This is really good. Yeah. I wonder, that's our health, not bad. Fire is not good though. We definitely need some sort of nice fire station over here. We do have these nice ones now. I mean, this one would look really good. There's also, oh, this one actually would fit in really well. We could do... Yeah, if we did... Fire station here. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. We can blend this out a bit too. We can do some nice landscaping around there. Yeah, we do need to do a little something. This cutesy little police station. I wonder. Yeah, if we did these back to back like that. What we can do is grab a path here. Either side. Yeah, this is gonna make this look a lot nicer. Let's clean it up a bit. And then we take our surface painter here, clean up in the middle like so. Blend that out on the other side with whatever buildings we put in. Okay, that's not bad. I'm not too fussed about that. Yeah, there's that. The medical clinic is way over yonder. I mean, that's not far, so I think that's fine. Police and fire was good to have, though. The one down by the big park has the same problem, plus the stalls at the end are half hanging off the edge. Car would fall in the water. We'll detail it up, Greg. Don't worry. No, I totally get that, Greg. I totally get that. You mean down here? Yeah, we can detail that up. Yeah, I think that's the something though, is like there's not always you know, exact things. But we can fix this right up with a little fence. Let's give ourselves a little room here, like so. Give the cars a little extra bit of room. Like so. And then we can just use, let's grab some of our big bushes. Yeah, this is nice. We'll let these create a barrier for us. Blend them in there a little bit. And I bet we could just use a big rock maybe. There we go. No cars falling off of anywhere now. Except maybe into the rock. But that is what it is. It's fine. Okay. All right. Yeah, this is looking good. I'm not fussed about it. Not fussed about it at all. Okay, let's do something again with some buildings here. Maybe something a little different. Maybe we go with the yeah, there's these ones. They have a different look to them. So these a bit more space. Yeah, okay. I think we could do something really cute with these, actually. We can create little courtyards in between the buildings for people to use. And then we still have room for like a touch of parking up front. That'd be really nice. The other thing we can do is we actually do have our little parks. What if we did, I wonder how this would look. If we did, that's actually really nice. So you've got like a little outdoor gym situation. We could change these up. Little playground. Oh, I actually like this. And then let's scooch this other one down so we can get the basketball court. These actually look really nice in here. Oh, that's great. That's cool. Each of these, there's these little courtyards, little mini parks. I think that's so great. So, so great. Okay. And we're still going to fit in parking, and we'll make it so these are, you know, more exclusive to the buildings by doing that too. I think that's going to end up looking really nice, because what we can do, yeah, if we did, I'm just thinking, if we did, just wondering how this would look. Okay, maybe we just need to do one. Like one in the middle for parking. And then we could do some little fencing and landscaping, I think. Okay, did I mark these historically? Yes, I did. Okay, let's get down in here and see how we blend this out. Yeah, that's actually really nice. I don't think we need to do a whole lot. A little surface painter there on the corner. Can we fit a tree, or is the asset not gonna let us have room for that? Yeah, the asset's covering all that. Well, I'm fine with that. I actually think that's really nice. Like in between the apartment buildings. Yeah, a little surface painter, and that does the trick. Okay, I think that's really nice. Let's do little flowers along here. Yeah, that's nice. Very, very nice. Just because we haven't put any rocks in yet, we should do a little bit. A little bit here and there. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. That looks really nice. Okay. Blending that in a little bit there. So I think along this back side then we can just do, I know it's a really awkward angle, but it's a good way to see. Try not to get too much on the road here. Okay. And then our flowers. Nice. Okay, and then I do think we bring in the fence. I think it does have a nice look to it. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, and I think we could also bring in some of these larger bushes. Okay. I think that looks nice. Hello, Isaac. Welcome in. Oh, yeah, I like the feel of that now. That's really cool. Okay, these little parks between the buildings actually worked out really well. I think that's very cute. Very cute. That's a little extra, but I think that's really nice. All right, well, we did not get a large area done today, but we had a lot of fun with micro detailing today, and I really like how this waterfront is shaping up. This is looking really nice. Really nice. Yeah, I like this a lot. We should check on our bus here and see how that's going, because we might need to increase our bus, but I mean, it's a convenient place to live if you like to shop. I'll say that. But also, some nice waterfront housing here. Before we end, let's do check on this bus. Since we added, oh, it's still doing fine. Not a lot going on. That's fine. That is totally fine. All right, everybody. Well, appreciate all of you so much. Sorry today was like kind of a bit of a rough start to the stream. I didn't know what we were going to work on today. I didn't sleep well last night, so didn't have time to do my normal morning routine before I streamed, so didn't have time to get in and kind of look and play and see what I wanted to do. So I apologize for the rough start, but I like where we ended today. I think this looks really cool. I'm excited to extend it. So I may or may not stream tomorrow. It really depends on how the rest of my day goes today. So we'll see. So I might stream tomorrow, but I might not. And I think I'm going to make that a game time decision. So we'll see. Yes, I'll definitely get a little extra rest today. I think a nap is in order for sure. But all right, everybody. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out today. I appreciate all of you. Sorry I didn't stay up on the chat as much. But it sounds like you guys were having your own conversations in there, so that's good. And I appreciate all of you. So I hope you all have a joyful day, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.